Alright, welcome to another video. In this video we will style the Devise forms, the sign up page, the login page and the forgot password, and all these forms we will also add the navbar here. So let's start. Before starting, if you are not subscribed my channel, please subscribe. So let's go to the views and let's start from the sign up page. And on the sign up page, let's go to the top and add a new row and add a class of row, and in the row let's add a column of 3 call dash 4 or 3, let's add a column 4 and offset dash 4. So and now if I copy everything from here and cut it and paste it here. If I go back and refresh, then form should be now centered. So let's make this form to column 6. It is very small, so let's make it to offset of 3 and I refresh, but this is not centered. So let's go back and now style our form. Let's add a class of form dash group, and in the input let's add a class of form dash control. If I refresh, you can see that our first name field is styled. So let's try to copy these classes and paste it in here. In the same way, let's add it here as well. And for the password field we can also do the same. Let's add the same for password confirmation. And then for the sign up, let's add a class of btn and then btn dash success, and then let's add a width of 100 so that it can take the full width. So the form now looks good. Let's add of margin of empty dash 2, right, or empty dash 3. With these changes, let's wrap all of this in the card. Div class is equal to card, and then in the card let's add a div of with class card dash header, and then let's add a new div of class card dash body. So let's cut all these things from here and paste it in the card body. Okay, so in the card header let's copy this title, paste it in the header. So if I go back and refresh, you can see that this is the header and this is the card body. So let's add a margin of empty dash 5, right. And now let's add a class of text dash center. So the form now looks good, and now let's style these things. So let's go to the here, and let's add a span or sign up or sign in. Okay, and now let's also wrap it in a div so that we can make it center horizontally. If we add a class of text dash center, let's see, and then if we refresh, yeah, that is centered. And then now let's add a link to, so yeah, we should add these things outside of the form. And then here we can write new user session underscore path, that is the URL for login page. So let's add a class of btn dash primary, and then also add a width of 100. So if we refresh, let's add a title of login. Right, if I refresh now, you can see now these are styled. Let's add margin my-1. So if I refresh, so there is some margin between this or, and now let's remove this one. Let's comment this out actually. Okay, so sign up form is styled. If I click login, well, now let's style this login form. So let's copy, if we go to our sessions and then new session, so let's copy this part, go to our new.html dot here, and then paste it here. Let's paste copy from here and paste it here, and then in the card body, let's shift this in the body, and then here let's close this div, and then let's close this card div, and then let's add two more divs for this one. Right, now let's comment this device links. If I refresh, so the login is also looking good, but now let's style the fields. We can use form group, note for this one, and now let's add a class of form dash control. If I refresh, so the form is styled. Now let's style the button as well. btn dash primary and width dash 100. If I refresh, so this is looking good. So in the same way, here we added the sign up. Let's add another button to sign up a page in the login page. So let's go to the new and copy this part, and outside of the form let's paste it. Then here we can give the link of sign up page. It would be new user registration underscore path, and let's make the button to success. Okay, so if I refresh, you can see that now we can easily navigate between the sign in and sign up page. If we click on sign up, it takes us to the sign up page. If I click login, it takes us to the login page. So we have now styled our forms. And now let's add a nav bar. If we go to the bootstrap and then 5.3 the latest version, let's check the nav bar. Yeah, in the nav bar let's find a simple one. Okay, let's copy that one and go back to our app and then views, and then in the layouts let's add a partial of navbar.html.erb, paste it here, and then in the index.html.erb, in the application.html.erb, before the body let's add the navbar at the very top. We can render the partial, and partial is in the layouts and then navbar. So if we go back and refresh, so it is saying that let's fix this issue. If I refresh, you can see that the navbar is added. Okay, yeah, then let's change this background color. If we go back to the new.html.erb and now let's change the color from style into bg-primary. Let's say if I refresh, so it's for the session, sorry, it should be class, and let's add the class here. If I refresh, so this is now blue, and now let's set the text to white. Yeah, and then if we go to the sign up, let's change this to the registration, and then new, let's change this bg to success, and then set the text dash white. So if I refresh, it should be double C. So if I refresh, so this form is now looking good, and yeah, that's all. So in this video we completed the sign up and sign in. Let's try to sign in with the existing account. If I log in, so I am successfully logged in, and let's try to style these alerts as well. If we go back here and then search for the alerts, so in the alerts, for the success, let's use the primary and go to the application.html.erb, and then for the notice, let's add a class of alert and then alert dash success, and for the danger, let's add a class of alert and then alert dash danger. So if we go back and refresh, and then if I sign out, you can see that the alerts are now styled. So yeah, that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next video.